Goku comes face to face with Whis. Goku knew that he would not be able at that moment to defeat the God of Destruction of Universe 7 on the basis of strength. It was in this way that Goku decided to increase his powers and use the technique of omnipotence that he took years trapped in the time chamber to learn. Goku traps Beerus in the empty dimension. The God of Destruction has promised to return to settle the score with Goku. Goku returned to the planet of destruction. At that moment, Goku is face to face with the Angel of Universe 7. Is Goku's anger towards the gods of destruction or with all celestial beings? What is Goku's true goal here? Goku faces Whis. Whis says, Mr. Goku, looks like we're head-to-head here. What will his decision be now that Mr. Beerus is momentarily out of the picture? Serious, Goku says, let's settle this now, Mr. Whis. Hey, how's it going? Just here to remind you to click the like button, subscribe here to the channel so you don't miss any videos, and stay well inside our entire universe of Dragon Ball. Without further ado, let's get started. Goku talks to Whis. I have nothing against the angels. In fact, I don't understand much about the celestial rules, Mr. Whis. But I find it very strange that the God of Destruction have the right to be able to do whatever they want at the moment they want. And the angels just observe. If Zenchan and the Grand Priest don't get involved in these matters, I'll take care of the situation myself. Does that mean you're going to pick fights with all the gods of destruction, Mr. Goku? Hope you get lucky and know what you're doing. Goku teleports and says, see you soon, Mr. Whis. All the gods of destruction had noticed the absence of Beerus' energy. Goku returns to Earth and starts talking to Vegeta. Vegeta, I've dealt with Mr. Beerus for now. His strength level is certainly one of the greatest among the gods of destruction. Now, knowing everything that happened, I'm going to finish off one by one all the gods of destruction. Vegeta begins to reflect and speaks. How strong have you managed to get, Kakarot? You know that this is very tricky. What next god of destruction do you want to meet next? Goku says, there's a very specific universe that has already brought us big problems for a long time. If it weren't for the Kaioshin in the past, Trunks' timeline would remain intact. Vegeta looks at Goku and speaks. Zamasu. Goku teleports straight to Universe 10. Goku arrives at the planet of the Kaioshins and sees Goasu. Goasu looks at Goku and speaks. Mr. Goku, what are you doing here? Do you have any pending chores with the 10th universe? Goku looks at Goasu and responds. Chores. Mr. Goasu, I need to find the god of destruction of your universe. I fell into a trap set by all the gods of destruction. And we all decided that we have to deal with the gods because they're making drastic decisions about mortals. I will not allow this to happen any longer. And I will wipe out one by one who turns against my way. Frightened, Goasu says. Is this really the Lord Goku who fought Zamasu? Why are his ideals so different from before? Is it because of everything that happened when he was fighting Zamasu? Goku begins to reflect. If we stop to think about it, from the beginning, Supreme Beings have always caused trouble to mortals, Goasu-san. We tried to live in peace all this time. But as a whim of Zamasu, he believed that mortals were the fault of God's perfect creations. This was already complicated, but after that he, not satisfied, changed the timelines and stole my body, killed my family. All this for the obsession of power, to want to become an even stronger guy. He even managed to destroy all the planets in my universe, and alone. If it weren't for Zeno-sama, he would have dominated every other timeline. This all happened because of his connection with his universe, Goasu-san. If he was the current Kaioshin of this universe, it would be okay, because there would be no more God of Destruction. But things are different. His God of Destruction at no time was watching what the very being who would have his life linked to him was doing. At that moment, Goasu had noticed that the Son Goku that was in front of him, it was not the same Goku that had gathered information in the past and helped to end the threat of Zamasu. Goasu realized that even though Goku had a calm soul and heart, He felt that something was causing his body to become agitated, and he was going after more power. Goku starts to think. Zamasu, with the body of Goku Black, was never able to use all the power of the body of Lord Goku. That's because he did not have his Saiyan gene completely. Unlike a fusion that combines the two powers, Zamasu was only in the body of Lord Goku. The point is that now the powers that are being emanated by Lord Goku here makes things more complicated. Goku angry says, Gosu-san, I'm sorry, but if you don't tell me where your god of destruction is now, I'll have to kill you directly and consequently you will be destroyed. Goku gets scared watching. Meanwhile, in Universe 7 on the planet of destruction, Vegeta teleports to the planet of destruction and sitting on the rock starts talking to Whis. Mr. Whis, all that is happening right now seems to be madness. A few days ago, we were living peacefully until the moment the gods of destruction decided to take Kakarot as a target. They should know that Kakarot is not just anyone to mess with. Even more so, when his loved ones are threatened. I myself have been proof of that. Whis looks at Vegeta and says, It means that you and Mr. Goku were once enemies. Vegeta responds, At that time, I was sent to dominate the Earth and bring Kakarot back. In my hand, it would be a very simple task. After I learned of the death of his brother Raditz, everything seemed to be calm. Even more so for knowing about the existence of the Dragon Balls that could bring anyone back to life as long as they didn't die of natural causes. That to me was the true plan to conquer everything and end Frieza. Times later, I defeated Kakarot's friends on Earth one by one. But I knew that at some point things would get much more complicated. When I fought Kakarot, my powers were greater than his, but he had already done training with the Supreme Lord Kaio and learned totally different techniques like Kaioken that increased his powers exponentially. And with that, after I was defeated by his friends, that miserable still spared my life. Whis begins to observe and speaks. Oh, Mr. Goku really is a fascinating being. But where are you going with all this, Mr. Vegeta? At that moment, Vegeta says, I mean that Kakarot will not stop until he gets what he wants. I don't know what you've done to him, but he will go out on his way to wipe out all the gods of destruction, one by one, to create balance in his form. Whis is startled and says, Whoa! This will really make me want to see the outcome of this story. Back to Universe 10. Goku raised his ki more and more in front of Goku. Goku was scared to death. Goku says, If you don't talk, I'll take care of it myself now, Goku-san. At that moment, a presence appears and says, Don't need to look for me anymore, Son Goku. I was waiting for you. A great pressure of energy is created. Ramush, the god of destruction from Universe 10 appears. Ramush says, I had no intention of letting him alive. Let's start. Goku smiles and says, I've been waiting for this moment. To be continued. So hey, what do you believe and what do you imagine about all of this? Regardless of what it is more than important that you arrive exposing it in your comments so that we can enter into that crazy debate. Don't forget to click the like button, subscribe here to the channel, and hit the bell so you don't miss any videos. And that's it for today. I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.